Today is Thursday, March 19th, 2020. It's a dreary, rainy day, but for gardeners, it's the first day of spring. The daffodils are just about done, but the jonquils are in bloom. And the north side daffodils are starting to bloom. They're a couple of weeks behind those on the south side. Gardening has all the hallmarks of a great hobby. It's accessible to people of all ages to participate. Cost of entry is very low. You get to enjoy the results of your labor. And you'll never stop learning. There's always more to learn in the garden. With the global coronavirus pandemic, a lot of people are spending more time at home. They have a lot more free time to do things around the house that they used to not have time to do. And if you have never grown any food, for God's sake, grow something. It's springtime. If you're an experienced gardener, you know now is time to plant. And if you have a little bit of prepper in you, you know this is the year to plant the whole pack of seeds instead of only half. But what about people who've never grown anything at all? Well, here's a good way to start. Get yourself one of these takeout Chinese food containers. Some paper towel rolls from those paper towels you've been hoarding. I know you guys are hoarding them, because the stores are empty. And pick up a couple of packages of radish seeds. These are French breakfast radish, and this is early scarlet globe. These grow to harvest in 30 days, and these grow to harvest in 24 days. So if you plant them now, you'll have food in 3 weeks. These paper towel tubes are 11 inches long, so if you mark it into sections that are 2 3/4 inch, those will be deep enough for what we're using them. Just take some scissors. Cut each tube into 4 equal pieces. Fill your Chinese food container with the cut tubes. This tray holds about a dozen. Then you want to fill the tray with moist potting soil. This is a little dry, but that's okay. We can add some water. Once all the tubes are full, pack the soil in gently with your fingers. Then you can lift the tubes out of the tray and dump the extra soil back in your container. Now you can put the tubes back in the tray. Take a chopstick and poke a hole in the soil in each one to put your radish seed in. Let's see what the package says. The package says to plant a 1/2 inch deep. Radishes are vigorous growers. If you want, you can put 2 seeds in each tube to make sure you get one that germinates. If both of them germinate, after they get to whatever height you decide is reasonable, you can cut one of them off at the ground level and eat it. The whole radish plant is edible when it's young. It's called microgreens, so people pay a lot of money for those, and you can make your own. But I prefer to grow the radishes out to full size and eat them, so I'm only going to put 1 seed in each hole. This is an older pack of radish seeds from 2018. You get so many in a pack it's hard to use them all, but this is a good year to try. So maybe I will put 2 in each hole just because these seeds are getting a little older and I'd like to make sure I get at least 1 plant in each tube. And these are the early scarlet globe. If I was to guess, I'd say there's at least 100 seeds in this pack. I don't know exactly. I'm just going to use 1 of these in each hole because these are packed for 2020, so these are really fresh. And just pack the soil down over the seeds gently, not too tight. We want them to be able to grow up through the soil. And now I'm going to water the seeds in. The soil is a little drier than I like, so I'm going to add a little water to the top. But with a system like this, you can actually water from the bottom. All you have to do is pour a little water in the tray and let it run through the tray. We don't want the plants sitting in water. We just want them to be able to absorb as much as they want. You can always dump out the extra. And that's all there is to it. A dozen radishes growing in tubes. We will put this in a sunny location until they germinate. And once the seedlings are about this tall, we'll move them outside into an area with good sun. And in about a month, we'll be ready to eat. I recommend that you repeat this process every weekend. Just do this every weekend. It doesn't take that long. And once you've done this for 4 weeks, you'll have a continuous supply of radishes forever. So, welcome to the Garden Club. Happy gardening. And I'll see you all next week.